Woo! All right. What's up, y'all? It is Monday. It is Money Making Monday. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Like they say on the Easter speech. Y'all already know who I am. Kate King. Y'all, if you've been following me this long, you already know who I am. So the people who are new in the back, what's up? Welcome. This is our Money Making Monday live. We do this on Mondays where we actually sit back and we talk about money making tips that can actually help you to grow and scale your business, and just giving you different tips and things that can really help your business. Um, I'm gonna start off tonight. Well, first of all, shout out to our Money Making Monday sponsor, Marty Mard. You can follow him on Instagram, Marty.Mard, Mardd. Marty Mard, he is the official sponsor for Money Making Monday. I have the completion hoodie on tonight, and it's because we're moving into a season where we need to be completing some things. We need to stop putting things on the back burner and actually start completing some of these tasks that we keep on dreaming about. So this next quarter is the quarter of completion. All right. And y'all see, baby, I got a new hoodie every week. That's because I support my boy. All right. I support his brand. But let me start off tonight with this. Okay. I was listening to something today, and I'm gonna get into how the day started out. I was listening to a service today because when I'm working, I had to get in my zone, and a word popped into my spirit. Okay, it was something that I heard, and it was people often ask me, like, how did I get to this level of success, or what did I do? Was there something, like, was the road hard? All of those questions that people have as it relates to starting a business. And I hear some people send me messages and they be like, oh man, I can't wait for my business to grow just like yours. I want my business to be just like yours. And I always say, like, no, don't wish that. I just want your business to be better than mine. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't want you to have to skip all of the hard steps that it took to get to this point. If you can avoid that by taking a class from me, or watching a live, or even tuning into the podcast, or you hear something that I've said, then that can help you to not make some of those same mistakes that I made in business. That's what I want you to do. But this word dropped into my spirit today, and it simply said, Lord, give them what you gave to me. And I was listening to the minister who said that, and he was specifically asking God to give him what what God gave to somebody else. And that's something else. He was very specific in what he was praying about. The prayer said, the person was praying for this young man, and he said, Lord, give them what you gave to me. Okay. So my prayer for y'all is for the Lord to give you what he gave to me. And I'm going to be a little bit more specific with my prayer. Lord, give them what you gave to me, but don't let them have to go through all of the hardships and heartache that I had to go through to get it. Give them the knowledge, give them the wisdom, give them the inspiration, give them all of the tools that they need to succeed. But Lord, don't make them have to struggle the way that I had to struggle to get to where I'm at. So if that's the word that fell into my spirit today, and I was like, Lord, like, this is such a man. It's such a heavy assignment to have a platform where you freely and openly speak about and profess your faith in God to other people, because it's already hard for me. I got strikes on me already because I'm black, I'm gay, and I love God. And I'm in an industry that is mostly female dominated. So I always, well, first of all, I never felt that I had to step out and be somebody else or like be different because of the people who follow me. I simply have been successful because I've been myself the entire time that I've been here. And if I can just give you that, like, Lord, just give them what you gave to me. Give them that same success without them having to go through all of that, the difficult trials that I had to face to get here. Okay. And then I heard something else that really is the first word got me. Lord, give them what you gave to me. The first word had already messed me up. That part had messed me up right there. But it was the next part of the word that really got me. And y'all, this is when I really can't, I couldn't contain myself with this one. And I know it's Money Making Monday and it ain't Bible study. And I'm not professing to be no minister or no pastor or whatever, but I'm gonna use my platform to tell the people that God been good to me. So if it's just one of them things, you know what I'm saying? Like you can unfollow me. But what I'm gonna tell you is what really had messed me up is when I heard this. If the anointing is genuine, one of two things are going to happen if the anointing is genuine. That means that whatever that you're saying that flows within you, whatever that anointing is that's going through you, if it's genuine, it's going to be tangible and it's going to be transferable. Now, I was listening to this word when this man said this, and it made me think about something. I have been saying for the longest that my favor is not transferable because what is for me is for me. And in that moment, I had to stop in that moment. If the anointing is genuine, it's going to be two things: tangible and transferable. Do you understand how many people have been blessed by the magnitude of my gift? That how many people that I have transferred this energy of being a solid business owner and all of those online classes, all of that knowledge that I had, that I said, if I just kept all that knowledge built up and I didn't give it to nobody, baby, if the anointing is genuine, it's going to be two things: tangible and transferable. It has been tangible because people have benefited from my gift. It has been transferable because the favor that God has shown me in my business, I've been able to bless so many other people through classes and all of this other stuff. If the anointing is genuine, it's going to be tangible and transferable. Y'all, when I tell y'all that had messed me up today, and it's Monday, I'll tell y'all, Mondays are too close to Sunday. That's the first thing, because I still be stirred up from Sunday, and then Monday come along and we do Money Making Monday, and then I get stirred up even more. So I'm so glad that God corrected me today when I was making the comment and I was saying that my favor is not transferable, because God corrected me in that very moment today when I was sitting there in the kitchen, and He said, if the anointing is genuine, it's going to be two things: tangible and transferable. And I can't give you the prayer of saying, Lord, give them what you gave to me, without understanding that the favor that He gave to me is transferring onto all of these people who follow me, who take classes. Man, y'all, I can't say y'all how that really had messed me up today. It really had messed me up today because I was really sitting here saying all this time, like, and you know what? We make mistakes. Sometimes we say things that the intention is doesn't always the intent. I don't know. It's that whole perception versus intent thing, and sometimes we say things and come out the wrong way. Point in case, this morning I made a post this morning because I had got a quote back. All right, I wanted to reface my website again. I just did this like a year and a half ago, but I wanted the new look on the front page of the website. So I reached out to get it done, and the person sent me a quote back. Now, a year and a half ago, I got some work done, and it was a full package of everything. I mean, the top package that they had to offer. And in that package, I paid over $1,000 for that whole package with everything in it. Now, today, I got a quote back just for the website facing to be done. That's just creating just a new look on the front page of the website, which was included in the last package. And that package today, just for that one item, was more than what I paid for the full package that they offer a year and a half ago. Now, I ain't never telling nobody that they can't charge what they worth. I ain't gonna never tell nobody, and I'm not gonna ever argue with nobody's prices. But I do know what I'm not gonna pay. And that's just what it is. When you send a quote to somebody, they have the right to do one of two things. They can either say that they agree with the quote and they can move forward in business, or they can say, hey, that's not what I'm looking to pay, and then you can move on. Now, we could have left it at that, but this person was wanted to be a little petty, and then they came back with another email and they said some other things, and I laughed at it. Like, I really wanted to go on and go back and forth because this morning I had time. I was full of energy this morning. I had to went to the gym and I still had pre-workout in me. So I was juiced up this morning. I was ready for the bullshit this morning. But all morning long, some had been pulling at me, was like, don't do it. Don't do it. I ain't say nothing. You know, I ain't say nothing. I was like, I ain't gonna go back and forth with them. I ain't gonna go back and forth with them. So I made a post on Facebook and I was like, you know what? I'm done dealing with these graphic owners, with these graphic designers. I'm done dealing with them. I'm just gonna use Fiverr for everything. And I've got work done on Fiverr, but I didn't know that there's some unspoken rule here that when you talk about Fiverr, that you got to be taught, that people be going and talking about, oh, you sending all the money out of the country and you hurting the economy from people who doing work here. Listen, I'm not hurting the economy. The people who are price gouging are hurting the economy because nobody wants to shop with you and they go other places to spend their money. Okay, I understand that prices change and cost of living change, but if I can go on Fiverr and pay $10 for a service that you charging me $100 for, and they do it 10 times better, more efficiently and quicker, then I'm gonna go over here. Because you never gonna make me understand why your flyer is $200 and I can go on Fiverr and pay $25 for one. Like, you gonna have to make me understand the value of your $200 flyer versus this $40 flyer that they can turn around in 24 hours, but I gotta wait 2 weeks on you to get me in. For you to move, and this ain't all of y'all. This is not all the graphic designers. But for some of the graphic designers that call themselves graphic designers that's going on Canva making stuff, like, no, if you ain't in Photoshop putting all them layers together, then I'm not, like, no, I'm sorry. No. And I'm not trying to discredit anybody's business. And that's the only point I was trying. Like, I had to delete my post like 3 times this morning. Every time I wrote something, I was like, I got to take this down. Because now I'm at this level where I understand that every time that I say something, that people are going to misconstrue what I say. So I ain't got no PR team and I ain't got no Olivia Pope coming in with the white hat and on the white horse to save me. So if I say something that's politically incorrect, that people be upset and now I got to go back and make a statement about it. Like, I ain't got nobody to do all that. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to stand on what the fuck I say, and I'm going to stand on my word and what I say. And what I say is going to be just the end of it. But I never meant to just to devalue anybody's work. But what I'm saying is I have the right to decline or accept what you are doing. And I chose to decline it. So I also think that it's important in your business that you learn how to do things for yourself. Okay. Prime example. Every time I get on a consultation call, I hear people say, oh, I'm not really tech savvy, so I need to get somebody else to do stuff like that for me. Oh, I'm not really good at working the internet. I'm not really good at social media. How you going to run a business? How you going to run a business if you keep talking about what you ain't good at? How are you going to start something and not see it all the way through? So you can't be out here talking about some, I'm not really a people person, but you running a business. Well, you need to get your ass in the back seat and let somebody else be the face of your company then. You need to let somebody else be the face and you take the back seat. If you know, Prime example. If you know you don't like getting up early, why y'all go get these jobs that require you to get up early? Like if you know you're not a morning person, why do you set pickup times and all of this stuff for early mornings? Then you got an attitude with the customer. See, this is exactly the reason why I keep telling y'all you need to take time to heal. Because if you healed from all of that personal drama and shit that you got going on in your past, it would not spill over into your business life. Because if you know you ain't a morning person, you will set your business parameters around everything starting after 12 o'clock. So then you won't have an attitude with your customers. But your lazy ass should have been up at 4:30 with me in the morning anyway. But that's just how I do it. I get up at 4:30 every morning because I heard a podcast a long time ago where that white man said he get up at 4:30 every morning and he start his day. He had more done before 8 o'clock than most people been and did their whole day. So I'm gonna follow what that man said. That man, I don't remember who he was, but he said he started his day at 4:30 in the morning. And I've been doing it ever since he said that. I get up every morning. My feet hit the floor at 4:30. And from 4:30 to about 4:45, I'm in the bathroom in prayer. I sit in the bathroom all that time. I got the prayer and I got the Lord, I thank you for waking me up to see another day. Lord, I thank you for not letting me wake up below the ground. I'm glad I'm on top of the ground. Lord, bless my family. I got, I be having in sometimes I get a little more specific in my prayer. Lord, let today be a financial gain day. Lord, let today bring in nothing but profits. Some days I be wanting to be real specific when I say things. Lord, I need today to be a $10,000 day. And I know you're gonna do it. And sometimes I get very intentional and like very into what I'm asking for, and I be real specific. And Lord, it's gonna be a good day. And then something will happen an hour later, and the devil be trying to test me like he did this morning. And then I be want to go off, and I had to delete stuff 3 and 4 times because he did not say that it was gonna be easy serving him. Because I know this stuff gonna come. Yeah, I know this stuff gonna happen. But we can control our emotions. And I have a hard time at doing that too. That's one of my problems. I have a hard time. I could be the first to admit that it be sometimes when I know I could have said things a little bit different, or I could have worded things a little bit better. But in that moment, I just didn't fucking feel like it. Like in that moment, I said exactly how I was feeling, and I meant what I said. And that's why I feel like it's so hard to be an entrepreneur and then have a platform, because everything you say is misconstrued and taken the wrong way. And I understand that, we all got the rights of freedom of speech and we can say what we want to say and all of that. But when freedom of speech starts interfering with your business and interfering with how you feed your kids, how you pay your bills, then that freedom of speech is telling you that you need to shut the fuck up. Because sometimes it pays to shut the fuck up. Sometimes you got to bite your tongue and not say nothing if it's going to cost you an endorsement, or it's going to cost you a deal with somebody, or it's going to cost you getting somewhere. You can be bold and stand on what you say, but you also got to know that there's a time and a place when saying and doing things, and all things should be done in decency and in order. That's what I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. That sometimes that freedom of speech gonna cost you your freedom. So make sure that if you ain't trying to go back onto the clock, you gotta watch yourself. You gotta watch what you say. That's it. Just straight up facts. So I've been kind of like messed up today. I was just in my head today ever since that situation this morning, because I say this all the time. I feel like the higher God takes me, the more the people come out of the woodworks to try to take advantage of me. And I'm not rich. I'm rich in the spirit. Now I have a rich mindset. My mind is a billionaire mind. I could really make billions from my mind, and I know that. Um, but I'm not rich yet financially. I'm comfortable, but I'm not rich. And I feel like that people try to take advantage of you when they feel like you got a little money. They treat you different when they feel like you got a little money. Just like people use the excuse. As soon, have you ever had a fan that turned into a hater? A fan that turned into a hater, baby, they loved you until they hated you one time. One time, they a fan that turned into a hater is the worst. Okay, because every time you do something, oh, you just think you just bragging. Every time you post something, they always bragging. They always talking about what they got. You wasn't saying that when you was all like, come on, baby, your haters, a fan that turned hater is the worst type of hater to have because they feel like they know everything about you. Oh, they just I hate when he be posting stuff. Every time he posts listen, they just be so bothered by. I can't imagine being bothered by somebody or hating somebody that I could be learning something from. I can't imagine being that upset with somebody and that obsessed with somebody that I can't stand, that I still follow them. Can you imagine? Listen, imagine this. You blocked on my page. I done blocked you. You know what I'm saying? I done blocked you. You done blocked me. We blocked each other. So we see each other. We block. Imagine I pop up on your TV. Oh, we. You can't stand me, but now I'm on your TV. Baby, if you want to make your haters mad, let them see how God is blessing you. If you want to, and I'm telling you, I'm about to parole everybody on my block list. Everybody on my block list about to get a pardon because I need everybody on my block list to see just how much God is blessing me. The same people that were speaking against you and were speaking against your business, the same people that were saying, oh, he ain't gonna do nothing, the same people that kept telling me, oh, they were saying in the streets, as soon as they was the first ones when I went through my first divorce, they was the first ones on there. Oh, I knew he was a hoe. I knew he wasn't no good. They was talking about me like a dog. Now, some of the shit, listen, let me tell you something. And this is what I call being real with yourself. Stop saying that everything that people say about you is a lie, because some of the stuff they said is the truth. Now, people had talked about me, and I learned a lot from my first marriage. People were saying that I was a hoe. I definitely was. Um, People said that I was out there, I was doing all type of stuff, and I was, yeah. I really was, but I wasn't portraying myself to be perfect at all. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I know I had some issues. I had to go to therapy. Baby, I had to go to therapy and be real with myself. I had to sit in a room with people who had real problems. And I mean some real issues. And I had to say, hi, my name is Jeremy, and I have a sex addiction. And I had to be real with myself. And like, I don't think that people really be wanting to talk about like going to therapy and how important it is, but it is really important to go to therapy because some of y'all are battling with some demons and things that happened to you in your childhood that you have allowed to spill into your adult life. And now you don't know how to deal with this unprocessed trauma. You don't know, you need to deal with all of this trauma that you have been holding on to for years. So for me, I was molested at a young age. So I equated like sex to just being like, okay, it's just a regular thing. So when people say that they can't have feelings, they can't have sex with people and not attach feelings, I wasn't that person. Like, I didn't have any feelings. I could fuck you and I know your name. And that was my thing. Like, that was just me. I had an issue and I had to be honest with myself and say that I had a problem. My first marriage, I was an awful husband. Like, I'm not even gonna lie. Like, I had a good dude, and we both had our own faults and everything, but I was an awful husband. I was an awful boyfriend, if you want to be honest. But I had to, like, honest over the years, I had to be honest with myself and say that I had an issue. I had issues, that I had unaddressed issues. But what that marriage taught me was how to be a better man and love myself first and admit that I had a problem and I needed help. So then I can go into this new thing and I can be completely open and be vulnerable and be right there. But y'all gotta heal from that past trauma that you keep pouring into your current life. You got to heal from that, man. And that's what, and I know this is like Money Making Monday, and we supposed to be talking about ways that you can grow your income and everything. But I am so serious. If you don't heal from all of that trauma, ain't none of this money gonna matter, because you're gonna be a continuing cycle of you making money, you're gonna spend the money because you ain't used to having nothing. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna get into this cycle where, ooh, every time you get something, it's gonna go. It's gonna come right up out of your hand because you ain't used to nothing. You ain't used to having nothing. Hey, listen, have anybody ever held $10,000? Like, have you ever just had $10,000 in your hand? Not, I mean, like it's in your, like, this is it's in your hand, like this, you got it. Or have you ever just had some real money where you could just go in the store and buy whatever you wanted? Like, you could just go in there. Like, I used to just go to Louis Vuitton and just buy shit, knowing DH Gate sold it. Like, I knew DH Gate sold it, but I wanted to go in the store and say I bought it. I wanted to feel like I was superior, like I was going in there acting like a nigga that ain't never had shit. That's exactly what it was. Acting like a nigga that ain't never had shit. That's real right there. So now, I don't care. I don't even care no more. I don't care if you know what I got. I don't care if you know where I got it from. None of that. I ain't trying to impress nobody. I jump on these lives every week and I have on a hoodie. I got on a hoodie or a t-shirt. I ain't rocking Louis Vuitton sunglasses and all that stuff on live and flossing. I ain't walking all around my house so you can see the floor to ceiling windows, because I got bills just like the fuck y'all got bills. I pay $3,800 in rent. I'm in downtown Orlando. I got the same type of bills y'all got. My shit don't make me no better than y'all. I just ain't got no kids. So I can be irresponsible a little bit with my money because I ain't got the same bills y'all got. I ain't got no kids and all that. You know what I'm saying? And I'm just being real with myself now that I ain't gotta have all that. I don't have to. I ain't got to prove nothing to nobody. I ain't got to prove nothing. If DH Gate got the same bag that Louis Vuitton got, and DH Gate sell it for $100 and Louis Vuitton sell it for $1,500, I'm taking my ass to DH Gate. I got some Apple AirPod Pro headphones on the way right now from DH Gates that was $100. And somebody said that they bought them, and I went and read the reviews, and all the people that got them said that you can't even tell the difference. That one of the girls said that she put the ones that she bought on DH Gates back in the box and took them back to the store, and put the ones from DH Gate and took them back and kept the real ones from the store. And the people didn't even know. So what I'm saying is, I'm about to be Chad Okocinco. I ain't got to prove nothing to nobody. Motherfuckers know I got money. Y'all see I make money every day. I ain't got to prove nothing. I'm going on DH Gate. Whatever DH Gate got, that Gucci got, if they got the same thing, I'm going on there and buy it. I don't care what you say. And half of the people that y'all see that act like they got shit, I'm guaranteed they getting it from on there anyway. Like, what do you got to prove? You come into this world with nothing, and you leave with nothing. You born literally with nothing to your name, and you die with all that stuff still here. You can't take none of that shit with you. You can't take nothing with you. You know what I'm saying? You can't take nothing. So why stress over stuff that you can't change? You got the ability, the things that you can change them. You don't like your weight? Take your ass to the gym. You don't like your husband? Divorce his ass. You know you don't want kids? You need to go get fixed. Don't be out here repopulating and making all these damn kids and all this, and you know you don't like kids. Be honest with people. That's what it's all about, y'all. Be honest with people. State your intentions up front. Just be honest with folks. I ain't gonna hold y'all. All right. I just wanted to come on here tonight, give y'all a little bit of what he gave me. And I'm gonna leave you again with this same prayer. Okay, Lord, give them what you gave me. And the second part of that was, if the anointing is genuine, it's two things: tangible and transferable. So if you're gonna be out here moving the wrong way, you got to be ready for whatever consequences happen. Treat people the way you want to be treated. That's it. That's all I got.